One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. For a strong kick to get this one underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, and they turn it into a defensive score.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And wings it incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Out wide left, it's shot. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And obviously huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's...
He got it! Smashes through the tackle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Looking for the tie with the extra point. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah.
Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Turns out it's Richard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Changing the routes with his receiver. Throwing. Carr. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's Graham. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Carr. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground? The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's Carr to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. C.J. Carr firing again. He fires a bullet to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, man.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. And you have... Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got his man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Hums it downfield. Got it on the outside. It's Mobley. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Carr. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The run inside. It's Walton. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. 3rd and long coming up. Throwing, Carr. Finds the tight end. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
And this one is perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throwing right. The short hands. It's shot. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want from a great tight end.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Look out! And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Graham. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Quarterback changing the play. Drops back on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Quarterback got it himself. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Caught on the left sideline. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Running inside, it's Richard. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Notre Dame! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Out wide right, it's Richard. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Got a man, it's Richard. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Got a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Into the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. A nightmare he is not waking up from. Bringing it back. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Rushes on. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help him.
He's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 2nd and long here. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Hauls it in. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the outside. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking for a deep man. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Well, it's pretty apparent who they want to get the football to on this drive, right? It hasn't mattered where this guy is lined up, which side of the field. That's where the quarterback is throwing it. The defense now has got to take account of that. What's that, 4 or 5 catches in a row? Crazy. This defense now needs the key on him. They've got to be communicating, hey, the ball's coming here if it's a throw.
The Fighting Irish called their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wide receiver comes in motion. Carr. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. It's complete. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got it right inside the pylon. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Hits inside. It's Richard. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, Week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 17 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Nittany Lions with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing. Carr. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Sets his feet. It's Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. It's caught. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the back. Finds his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Under pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Motion from the wideout. Again, it's Carr. Looking left. And that one's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Catch in the middle. It's Becker. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Takes a hit as he fires, and he gets rid of it.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single...
Oh, a lot of space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Richard. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
From the gun, it's Richard. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. looking for more room. Past the 50. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here come the Irish back on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Here's Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. It's complete. Turning it on. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bye, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're all over him. Right side, it's Becker. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Gives it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Sets his feet, it's Hoover. And he gets it away.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Bunch formation for these receivers. He's changing the play. They'll move the tight end. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open to try to make plays in the passing game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They're working that left side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Carr unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Drops back. It's Hoover. Fires left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Holds on, it's Richard. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's shot. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Out wide right, it's Marsh. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just keep slinging it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back to pass, it's Hoover. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And he tacks on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Man, and these are the situations. They know you're kicking an onside. You got to get it. You got to find a way to get the football. And how about it? Get the kick. Get a good bounce. Everybody's flying down the field. Ball bouncing all over the place. You fall on it. Offense has another chance to put some points on the board.
Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Throwing, Carr. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Making the adjustment on the play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Turns it upfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Here's Carr to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Driven back.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different
He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Bust through behind his pad. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, look out on the right. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. And he puts through the extra point. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Look out! And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Left side, it's Marsh. At the 45 on his way. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Swats it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Makes the grab. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, not letting him feel comfortable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Becker. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Right side, it's Graham. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Making the adjustment. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Rushes on, and down he goes. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Richard. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side, it's Becker. There he goes. Touchdown, Indiana. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And he's going to take it all the way back, and it's fun to watch him run, but there's laundry on the field, and I believe this one's coming back. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the air, it's Hoover. Rush right in his face. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
2nd down to the air. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first. Oh, pressure's coming. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics,